Welcome. Tonight we're going to give away $1 million. Yes, we are. Come on, let's go. Welcome to the Millionaire Hotseat. We've got the 6 contestants ready to go. Let's meet them because I want to give away some big money. And in seat number 1 tonight we have Andrew Johnson. He realised he'd left his passport at home after crossing the US border into Mexico. Whoops. While working in India, Rebecca Valastro was caught in a monsoon with water up to her waist. Kay Musgrove's European holiday was cut short because her travel partner got sick. Oh, don't you hate that? At his parents' restaurant, a young Ralph DiMarchi had to fill in for the chef and cook for a large group. While giving birth, Emma Gibbs was given too much gas. She hallucinated, thought she was somewhere else. And Chris Hayes got kicked out of an all-you-can-eat restaurant because he ate all he could eat and it was more than they could afford. All right, Andrew, come on! Hello, Andrew Johnson.
Hello, Eddie. How are you?
How are you, pal?
I'm very well, thank you.
45 years of age, general manager. Content, it says. You don't want to talk about where you work?
No, they don't want me to talk about where I work.
Bad luck. It's my show. We'll do what we want to do. No. Well, from Caulfield South, Robert is your best mate. Go, Rob.
G'day.
How are you, buddy?
Yeah, good, thanks.
Mate, tell me about this. Driving a group of tourists from Cairns to Cape York got stuck crossing the crocodile-infested Jardine River.
I was driving a group of people up Cape York, working for a travel company.
Yeah.
And didn't have any camping gear, and we had to go through a river, and there's usually a ferry.
Yeah.
And the ferry was out that day, and then there's a way you can go across the river, but the local people up there dig holes in it so that you go on the ferry and pay money.
Ah.
But you know, if you walk across, you can find the way across, and got everybody in, told them you'll have to walk across first. Just walk as a group. I didn't tell them there were crocodiles in the river.
Oh, that was nice of you.
Yeah, and then got about 3/4 of the way off to the other side, and it just goes droom, and sunk. And I went, oh no. So I got on the radio, found people to come down and pick me up. It took them 6 hours.
Oh.
And then...
So you sat for 6 hours in a crocodile-infested river?
Yeah, going backwards and forwards, because I had to go to passengers which were on the bank.
Yeah.
And I was in the thing going backwards and forwards, and eventually it got dark. I made the really bad move of using a torch, and there were little red eyes.
Mate, that wasn't the first bad move you made,
No,
Andrew.
then I found out it wasn't in four-wheel drive.
Ah, good. That was the third bad move of the day
Yeah.
for you. Andrew, let's make a couple of good ones. You want to win $1 million?
Sure thing.
Let's play Hot Seat. Go. Okay, $100. Which of these is a ballet by the 19th century Russian composer Tchaikovsky? A. Eagle Rock. B. Falcon Crest. C. Swan Lake. D. Duck Soup.
Oh, I think I'll lock in C, Swan Lake.
Locked in, correct for $100. 200. A person who designs and maintains roads, bridges, dams and similar structures is called a what engineer? A. Curt. B. Coarse. C. Crude. D. Civil.
Oh, I think I'll lock in D, civil.
Civil, very civil of you. $200, correct. 300. A Kransky is a type of what? A. Bread. B. Beer. C. Sausage. D. Angry person.
Lock in C, sausage.
Oh, locked in. They're good too. Correct for $300. Pork sausage from Slovenia. $500. What is the name of the hip-hop artist who had a 2015 hit and hits with Bills and Whip It? 2015 hip-hop artist Bills and Whip It. A. Lunch Money Lewis. B. Dinner Bill Dave. C. Breakfast Tab Brad. D. Coffee Card Carl.
You can lock in A, Lunch Money Lewis.
Lock in Lunch Money Lewis is correct for $500. $1,000. Come on, Andrew. The MetLife Building and the Rockefeller Center are both in which major US city? A. Chicago. B. Los Angeles. C. Washington, D.C. D. New York.
Oh, you can lock in D, New York, Eddie.
Lock in D, New York. Correct for $1,000. Yeah, Rockefeller Center, where NBC is. And the famous Radio City Music Hall on 5th Avenue, MetLife building adjacent to Grand Central Station. Hey, Andrew, before we go, tell me about your hands. You've had
I was born with a birth defect.
Yeah.
But, basically, they're called ambiotic bands. Were all around that hand.
Yeah.
And then they were all joined together.
Right, okay.
And then they were all split apart.
So you had surgery to open up the webbing, basically?
Yeah, 12 operations later.
Jeez. And at what age did you have all that done?
From 5 until 12.
And hasn't held you back at all?
No, not at all.
Good on you, Andrew. Great stuff. Mate, we're going to take a break. We're going to go all the way to $1 million right after this in the hot seat. 10 questions to go for 1,500. Here it comes, Andrew. The Austin Powers franchise, created by and starring Mike Myers, consists of how many feature films? A1, B2, C3, D4.
I think I'm going to pass, Eddie.
See you later, Andrew.
Thank you.
Bye. Hello, Rebecca.
Hi, Eddie.
How are you?
Good, thank you.
That's right. Rebecca Valestro is 36 years of age, from Melbourne and Sydney.
Well, I grew up in Melbourne, but I travel between the two.
Because you're acting,
Yes.
writing,
Yes.
producing films with
Yes.
UPL Productions.
That's
What
right.
sort of stuff are you doing?
At the moment, I'm producing a film called 7 Days, which is based on the novel I wrote and the life of a street kid.
Fantastic. So
Yep.
has it been budgeted up and you've got the funding and everything?
We don't have all the funding yet, so it'd be good to win some money today.
Yeah.
But it's, you know, it's a great film. It's an action crime drama with money going back into youth homeless services across the country.
Good. And you're going to act in it as well?
I am in it.
So you're acting it? Are you, did you say you were directing?
Producing.
And producing?
Yeah, I'm not a director. no.
Fantastic. And Becca, what sort of stuff have we seen you in before?
You'd probably see me in commercials.
Yeah.
I've done the footy show. I've done Chemist Warehouse.
The footy show? What?
No, sorry, Fox Footy it was.
Fox,
yeah.
well, that's all
Sorry,
right.
same,
Fox Footy,
yeah,
that's it.
same thing.
Family,
yeah,
yeah.
I was played somebody talking about St Kilda and Essendon, and
Yeah.
I didn't know what I was talking about. 'Cause
Doesn't matter.
I don't really know
Hey,
AFL, but hey,
no one else does
no.
either. And so enjoying it?
I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really love it.
So if you won the $1 million, what would you do as far as your film, your acting, your writing, your producing career? What would you do?
I'd put it into the movie. The movie's really important, I think, to
Yeah.
show people what, what's going on out there in terms of youth homelessness in Australia.
And your sister is
Rachel?
Rachel. Hi, Rachel.
Hi.
How are you? I wasn't sure. It's got a
Good, thanks.
different spelling there, so I wasn't sure if it was Rachel or Raquel.
No.
Anyway, Rachel. What are you
Hi.
doing, Rach?
No, I'm a stay-at-home mum.
Good on you.
Yep.
Good luck tonight.
Thanks.
All right, let's go for it, Rebecca. Got a movie question?
I know, and you know what? This is like my sister's favourite film, and if I get this wrong, they're going to kill
Rachel's
me.
favourite?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, all of them, and my brothers. Oh my God.
All right, have a think. Austin Powers franchise, created by and starring Mike Myers, consists of how many feature films? 1, 2, 3, 4.
I think it's 3, but maybe it could be 2. There's Gold Member. There's the first one. Is it 3 or is it 2? Oh my God.
Take your time. You've got 16 seconds.
I think it's 3. Yeah,
8
we're gonna
seconds.
Lock in C.
C3 is
Yeah.
locked in. Yeah, baby.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Austin
My family
Powers.
would be cursing me right now.
And wouldn't you kick yourself if you
I
went out on a
would.
movie
Oh, my
question?
God, yeah.
Austin Powers, International Man of Mystery in '97.
Yes,
Austin Powers,
yeah.
the spy who shagged me
That's
in
it,
'99, and Austin Powers in Goldmember in 2002 from Mike Meyer. Ah, fantastic stuff. Come on, Rebecca, $2,500 worth of question. Here it comes.
Okay.
Which tennis champion is known for the tradition of eating the centre court grass after a Wimbledon win? A. Rafael Nadal. B. Andy Murray. C. Roger Federer. D. Novak Djokovic.
I am so not good with sports. It's my worst subject, so I'm going to pass, Eddie.
See you, Rebecca.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Hello, Kate Musgrove.
How are you, Eddie?
I'm very, very well. I don't think you like tennis either, do you?
Not really.
Not by the look of her
I don't
face
like-
over there.
I don't like
When
any
Rebecca
sport.
decided to jump out of the chair, I tell you what, there was chins hitting the floor everywhere over there from poor old Kay.
Yep.
62 years of age, retired.
Yep.
Looking after your parents.
Yep.
How are they going?
Well, Mum had a 5 bypass in July last year.
Yeah.
And Dad had his cancerous kidney removed about 4 weeks.
And how's he going?
Good.
What's his name?
Reg Musgrove.
Reg?
And he was a butcher for 44 years in Carrum.
Was he?
Yeah.
So he had, what did he have removed? His
The kidney.
Had his kidney removed?
Yeah.
Any fingers removed over the years as a butcher in Carrum?
No, he's doing well.
He did well.
Yeah.
Hey, do you want to send Mum and Dad a cheerio while you're here?
Hi, guys.
That's the way. Hey, you've got 3 of your own, Glenn,
Yep.
Stephen and Amanda, and
Yep.
4 grandkids.
Yep.
Right.
And
You
I've
ready?
got a little one, 2 weeks old. So,
Ah, good. Now,
yeah.
your car number plate is?
Meant to be.
Meant to be.
MENTBE. Yeah. Because the reason for everything, and everything is meant to be.
Everything is meant to be, and as the great Ron Brassi always says, if it is to be, it's up to me.
Yes.
All 2-letter words that mean a lot. Here's your moment, Kay. Which tennis champion is known for the tradition of eating the centre court grass after a Wimbledon win? Rafael Nadal, Andy Murray, Roger Federer, Novak Djokovic.
Like we said, I don't like any sport. I think I've seen Novak Djokovic actually get down and kiss the ground, the grass. So I think I'll lock in D, Novak Djokovic.
Lock in the Joker.
Yeah.
Is correct for 2,500.
One question.
Well, you got your one. Yeah, he's a bit of a joker. He's a great character and a wonderful tennis player. After his 3 Wimbledon wins, the Serbian champion has performed his now traditional grass nibbling ritual.
Yep.
He explained that as a kid, he promised himself he would do something crazy if he ever won Wimbledon, and that is him being crazy.
Wow.
Yeah,
I think
there
I'd
you
do
go.
it too.
Hey, your best friend since 1959 when you were in grade prep together is Sue. Hi, Sue.
Hi, Ed.
How are you?
Good.
What was she like in grade prep?
I can't remember. I know she used to have a beautiful lunch. I used to pinch her fruit cake that her mother used to
My
make.
mum made the fruit cake
Oh, it
and
was
Sue used
beautiful.
to have it.
And did you live down in Carrum?
We lived in Bomb Beach.
And so you've lived in that area all your life?
Yeah, 4th generation.
Fantastic.
Could be 5, but 4 generations.
Good on you, Kate.
Musgroves.
And the 2 of you are stuck together through thick and thin.
Yep.
Good on you, girls. What are you
Yep.
going to do if you win a lot of money here?
Well, as it said, I went to Rome for the weekend because my partner was sick, and that's sort of a long story. And we went and we had a pizza and then flew back home again because he didn't want to stay.
What, all the way from Australia?
Yeah.
You went to Rome for a weekend?
Yeah. I was gone for 100 hours and I flew for 50. And I paid the taxi driver because I had to get a taxi to drive back
They
to
have
the
doctors
airport.
in Italy.
Yeah, but he didn't want to go. And so I gave the taxi driver all my money, which for 8-week holiday was a lot. So he's waiting for me. So when I win the money, I'm going back for more than one pizza.
You better believe it. Take Sue with you.
I will.
All right, let's go. We'll take a break and come back right after this in the hot seat. Kay Musgrove is in the hot seat. Just telling you, the cousin of Eric Musgrove,
Yeah.
the horse trainer.
Yep.
You've won money before. You won $5 grand on a radio competition guessing the mystery sound.
Yep.
And then, but this is the one where everyone has been barracking for you, but this is where I think some of the women are going to turn on
They
you,
will.
Kate. They are, yeah.
Yep.
You've got 3 kids. You had painless childbirth.
Yep.
So much so that during birth of your eldest son, they had to wake you up because you fell asleep during childbirth.
Yep. I got to hospital and then they just said, look, you're not having the baby, so go to sleep. So I did. And then the only way you can really tell I'm having the baby is my legs start shaking, which they're doing now, but I'm not having a baby.
Thank God for that.
And, yeah, he was born.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do they say? They wouldn't believe it. All 3.
Then
No-
the
no
second
pain.
one... The second one, I was sitting at home and he was 2 weeks early. He was 9-12 when he was born, 2 weeks early, and I'm just sitting on the edge of the chair and I just wanted to push him out. I was home and then he was an hour. And then my daughter, I was induced, so the doctor said, Beauty, you're going to feel this one. And he said, what time are you having the baby? And I said, it was 1:30. I said, 2:30. And I had her at 2:25 with no pain.
Jeez, Kay.
But my daughter had a baby 2 weeks ago, her 3rd, and she said, no way, this has happened.
Unbelievable.
And my mum nearly had me on the toilet, so it's...
Jeez, there you go. All right. Kate, $4,000.
Thank you.
Native to parts of Australia, what type of creature is the dugite? A, lizard. B, bird. C, snake. D, marsupial.
I do really think I know, but I'm going to pass.
6 contestants, 8 questions. You want to pass?
I'm passing.
See you, Kate.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Hey, Ralphie. Hello, mate. Ralph DeMarchi from Gladstone Park in Victoria.
Correct.
Out near the airport there, near my old stomping ground at Broady.
Yes.
58 years of age, real estate agent. Who are you with?
Bigger than Scott in Craigieburn.
How are they selling out in Craigieburn?
Fantastic. The market's booming at the moment.
Good on you, buddy. Rita is your beautiful wife of 5 years. Hi, Rita.
Hello, Weedy.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Good on you. Good luck. Your mum and dad migrated from Italy. You ran a restaurant. Whereabouts?
In Union Road, Escadvale.
Ascot Beautiful. What was the name of the restaurant?
It was called Kit and Cat.
Yeah. And what happened one time at the age of 10?
Yeah,
You had to
at the
cook
age
for the
of
whole
10.
restaurant.
Yeah, my mum and dad had a tiff, and mum walked out, and she was a chef, and there was a big Jehovah's Witness convention at the showgrounds, and we were probably about 800 metres. There was 25,000 people, so they were looking for a feed, and we had the restaurant full, and my dad said, "What can you cook?" I said, "Ham and cheese and tomato omelets, that's it." So we filled the restaurant up once, and the line was outside, and ran out of eggs. I said, "That's it, folks."
And that was it?
No more food.
And did mum and dad mate up afterwards, did they?
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
Oh, good. All right, mate. Native to parts of Australia. What type of creature is the dugite? Lizard, bird, snake, marsupial?
Absolutely no idea, Eddie.
A dugite.
Thanks, Kay.
What do you reckon, a dugite?
Well, I'm hoping it's a marsupial, Eddie. So, I haven't heard of a dugite snake or a lizard. So I'm going to lock in the marsupial.
Lock it in. Nah, sorry, Ralphie, it's a snake. Yeah. Highly venomous snake found in southern regions of Western Australia, also known as the spotted brown snake.
Okay.
There you go. Sorry,
Thanks,
buddy.
Eddie.
Thanks,
Thanks,
mate.
mate.
Go on,
Good
Ralph.
luck.
See you, mate. Hello, Em.
Hello.
Emma Gibbs from Bundoora in Victoria. Works for Allianz Insurance, 29 years of age. Workers' compensation there. How long have you been at Allianz?
About 4 months.
Enjoying it?
It's very stressful, but it's good.
Oh, good. Matthew, why is it stressful?
High pressure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Matthew is your partner. G'day, Matt. Welcome to the show. Been together for 4 years. And young Joel is 13 months old. How's he going?
He's wonderful.
Good.
He gets sick a lot from childcare, but he's wonderful.
Good on you. All right, come on, Em. Let's go for it. $4,000 question.
Okay.
A US sitcom from the late 1970s and early 1980s set in a struggling radio station is WKRP in what? A. Sacramento. B. Albuquerque. C. Cincinnati. D. Tallahassee.
This is a bit before my TV times.
You can pass.
I think
5
I'm gonna
contestants,
say
7 questions. WKRP in...
I might pass.
See you, Emma. Bye. Hello, Chris.
Hello, Eddie.
Come on, buddy. From Yallambie in Victoria, 21 years of age. Braden's your best mate up the back. Hey, Braden.
How you going, mate?
I'm going very well. How are you, Chris?
Not too bad.
You're a Bachelor of Business graduate.
Yes.
What are you going to do?
I'm hoping to get a job sometime soon or win $250,000.
Good on you, mate. Well, let's hope you do. Tell me about the time you were in a restaurant in Hong Kong and you went into the all-you-can-eat buffet and you took them apart, didn't you, big man?
We just went camping, me and some friends, and we didn't bring any food, so it was a whole day. We came back to this all-you-can-eat restaurant, and it was pretty cheap, like $20 Australian. So we went there and started eating, and we looked at each other and went, it'd be really funny if we just took this as a personal challenge and tried to eat them out. So I think I went back for thirds, and then this old lady came up to me and said, you've had too much, you have to leave.
That was it?
Yeah, and so we went back a week later, not to take a challenge or anything, just to eat. And she came up to me and said, you can have 2 refills.
That's it?
That's it.
She put a limit on you?
Yeah, put a limit on me.
Good on you, Chris. Come on, do you know this one, buddy?
Not at all.
US sitcom from the late 1970s, early 80s, set in a struggling radio station is WKRP in what?
I think
Sacramento, Albuquerque, Cincinnati, Tallahassee.
I think I've heard of it, so I'm just going to kind of word it out. So RKRP in Sacramento, RKRP in Albuquerque, RKRP in Cincinnati, and RKRP in Tallahassee. Cincinnati kind of stands out to me. I really just gone on a gut instinct here, so I'm going to walk in and see.
Log it in. C. WKRP in Cincinnati's correct for 4,000. They're set in Ohio.
Yeah.
Show featured Lonnie Anderson, who played Jennifer Marlowe, the station's receptionist and highest paid employee. Right, 6 questions to go for $250,000. Good luck, Chris.
Thank you.
Which acid is produced from the chemical compound HCl and water? A, sulfuric. B, hydrochloric. C, citric. D, lactic.
I'm not going to lie, I did not pay attention in science in school, so I don't think I'm going to get through this, so I'm just going to pass and hope it comes back around to me.
Good on you, Chris. Catch you later, buddy. Andrew, hi, how are you, mate? Good. Don't think there was much applause for Chris's decision there to move from anyone. I think they wanted him to get a few more questions. How are you feeling on this one, Andrew?
I think I know.
Oh, OK.
Maybe.
Well, I hope so. Which acid is produced from the chemical compound HCl and water? Sulfuric, hydrochloric, citric, lactic.
Don't think it's like sulfuric.
HCl.
I don't think it's lactic.
8, 7.
I'm going to lock in B, hydrochloric.
Lock in hydrochloric. There's an H, there's a C, there's an L in there. It's correct for $6,000. Yeah, when hydrogen chloride is combined with water, it forms hydrochloric acid, a colourless, poisonous, fuming liquid used in many chemical and industrial processes. We are taking a break and we're coming home with a wet sail towards $250,000 right after this. Welcome back to the Hot Seat, Andrew Johnson. Come on, big man, you're going beautifully here. We are 5 questions away from $250,000.
Exciting.
So tell me, mate, what would you do with $250,000?
Well, probably buy a beach house.
Yeah.
Because I want to just live by the beach. And I have a penchant for Lego.
Really?
Yeah. I discovered it again a few years ago.
Yeah.
So I'd like to buy a Lego Millennium Falcon.
And tell me what that is.
The Millennium Falcon from Star Wars.
Yes.
There's a Lego version.
Oh.
They only made it for a very short amount of time. Can't buy it anymore. To now buy a mint set is $12,000.
Really? Mm-hmm. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, there's money in Lego.
There certainly is. All right, well, let's get into it, Andrew. Let's see if we can win some money here for you. You're up for $250,000 because there's 5 contestants and 5 questions. You can't pass anyway. You ready to go?
I'm ready.
Let's do it for 10 grand. Prior to working with Oscar Hammerstein, the composer Richard Rodgers wrote musicals with which lyricist? A, Stephen Sondheim. B, Fred Ebb. C, Don Black. D, Lawrence Hart.
I don't think it was Stephen Sondheim.
Stephen Sondheim, Fred Ebb, Don Black, Lawrence Hart.
Don't think it was Don Black. It's either Fred Ebb or Lawrence Hart, just because they sound
10,
German.
7.
I'm going to go with lock in D, Lawrence Hart.
Locked in and correct for $10,000. Yeah, Hart died in 1943. Rodgers and Hart wrote Manhattan, Blue Moon, My Funny Valentine, Isn't It Romantic, Lady is a Tramp. Oh, very good collaboration. All right, 4 to go. Chris, I think you're cooked, mate, but thank you very much for being part of the show.
Thank you very much.
Good luck with everything you're doing. All right, let's go. Andrew for 20 grand. Since 1969, Carol Spinney has played both Big Bird and which other character in TV's Sesame Street? A, Bert. B, Ernie. C, Kermit the Frog. D, Oscar the Grouch.
Wow, I don't know. I don't see it. Don't think it's Kermit. Don't think it's Oscar.
10,
It's either Bert or Ernie.
6.
Lock in B, Ernie.
Ernie is locked in. Oscar the Grouch. Yeah, especially Oscar was orange, not green too. Originally, Jim Henson performed and voiced Kermit and Ernie, while Frank Oz performed the voice of Bert. So Oscar the Grouch and Big Bird was Carol Spinney. Andrew, you played really well, mate.
Thanks,
well played.
Eddie.
Thank you.
Thank you.
See you, buddy. Come on, Rebecca. Rebecca Valastro, actress, writer, film producer with UPL Productions, but at one stage was a investment banker in New York City. Tell me about that. How did that all work?
I kind of fell into investment banking when I moved to London when I was 19, and it just went from there.
So how do you walk in London, 19 years of age? What happens?
I was working on the desk at a company, and I was just an assistant for the brokers, and I filled in a position while somebody was away working with the business analyst for Europe. And I found a massive glitch in the system, which was basically making wrong payments. And so they put me there permanently, and then I just worked my way up from there.
And ended up in New York?
Yeah, ended up in New York.
And you're a vice president of a company at one stage at 27 years of age?
JP Morgan.
Yeah, JP Morgan vice president? Yeah, well, so what did you get out of that and get into actressing and writing and acting and producing?
Well, before I left for London, I went to the VCA here in Melbourne.
Yeah,
and
Victorian College of the Arts, yeah.
Yep, and I did 1 year there, and then I moved to London, and just things changed. And then when the global financial crisis happened, I decided that it was time to go back to my #1 passion, which I've been doing.
Good on you. And so you lived in Melbourne, now you live in Sydney?
I'm travelling between the two.
Between the two?
Yep.
Good on you, Rebecca, with the film In the Offing.
Yes.
And what stage have you got it to? Have you got it to, it's written and...
Yep. Oh, no, it's all ready to go. We're just waiting on the last of the investment.
Good on you. 3 questions will get you $100,000. You ready?
I'm ready.
Here it comes. Which of these is the term for an insect that transmits disease from one animal or plant to another? A beta, B, condor, C, raptor, D, vector.
Oh, my God.
Which of these is the term for an insect that transmits disease from one animal or plant to another?
I think it's A, avatar. Or is it D? Oh my goodness. It's not raptor. I think it's B. Oh my goodness me.
What are you tossing up between?
I think A. I think A was my first thought, but
10.
I think I'm going to go A.
Final
oh my goodness.
answer?
Or is it B?
5, 4, 3.
A. Look an A.
Vector D.
Okay.
From the Latin meaning carry or convey, it typically refers to biting insects such as mosquitoes.
Yeah,
or
I had no
ticks.
idea.
Oh, you're D for a second.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah.
Hey, Rebecca, good luck with the
Thank
movie.
you
Hope
so
to see you
much.
soon.
Cheers.
Bye-bye. Kay!
Yay!
Come on, Kay.
Got everything crossed again like in the radio.
Kay Musgrove. Well, what happened on the radio? Tell me about the radio comments. You won $5 grand, Secret Sound?
Yeah, it was the first day it started, and I think it was a different radio station in Melbourne.
Which one? You can give a plug.
101.
Hey?
101 it was at the time,
Oh,
101.1.
okay. One of the inferior ones, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. And it only started at 5,000 that morning, so they played the sound. And you've got to be the lucky caller. You had to be the 11th caller. And I got through, so I crossed everything, and then they came. And I thought it was opening the lock on a briefcase or small suitcase. And because my partner at the time had a broken lock on his suitcase, on his briefcase, he sat there for an hour clicking this damn thing. And I won.
Really?
The sound's still in here.
All right, come on, let's get everything crossed.
Let's hope it's about a briefcase.
Get this right, you win $1,000. Here it comes, Kay. As of her 2015 win, tennis star Serena Williams has won how many singles titles at the Australian Open? A, 9, B, 8, C, 7, D, 6.
Another tennis one. How freak is that? Serena Williams. Got no idea.
Serena Williams, how many Australian Open singles
You know what I'm
titles?
going to do?
What?
I'm going to lock in 9 because we're on 9. We're on Channel 9.
You tell me.
Lock in A.
Like in A9.
Yeah.
That's a little bit too much there, Kate. No, 6 times Australian Open champions.
Well, there's no Channel 6.
Yeah, no, 6 was the answer there. 9 upside down.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's it.
Hey,
Thank
thanks
you.
very much, Kate.
Thank
See you later.
you.
Bye-bye. Emma,
I'm back.
you've won $1,000. Emma Gibbs has won $1,000. We're going to catch up with our news break and come back and play for 20 grand. Emma's in the hot seat for 20 grand. Emma Gibbs got a little baby Joel who's 30 months old. And you had a bit too much of a go on the gas, did you? Started
Yeah.
hallucinating.
So I laboured for as much as possible at home. So it was about 2.5 days in.
Yeah.
And finally they admitted...
2.5 days in to labour.
Yeah, of
Do you
having-
hate Kay when she says she had a baby while she was asleep?
We were talking about outside, yes.
Yeah.
And then once I finally got in there, grabbed the gas, and just went for it. And I was on it for quite a while, going a bit too hard, I think.
Yeah.
And ended up thinking that I was at my friend's house, just sitting on the couch, chilling out for a while.
Oh, there you go.
So that was good. It was a
It
good
worked
20
for you.
minutes.
All right, let's go. For $20,000, Emma, here it comes. Who immediately preceded Queen Elizabeth II as the British monarch? A. George V. B. George VI. C. Edward VIII. D. Victoria.
Okay.
Who immediately preceded Queen Elizabeth II as the British monarch?
I think it's D, Victoria. My knowledge of the royals isn't that great. But for some reason, I'm just thinking D.
Lock it in.
I have to lock something in.
Queen
so-
Victoria,
Yeah.
who was the locked in, who was the longest reigning monarch until Queen Elizabeth II has reigned longer. No, unfortunately, sorry, Emma. It in fact was Queen Elizabeth II's father, George VI.
Okay.
Edward VIII, of course, was the Queen's uncle who abdicated. He was before that. George V was her grandfather, and Queen Victoria, her great-great-grandmother. So a bit out by going for Victoria. Hey, Em, don't worry about it. You won $1,000. One question to answer. So, Emma Gibbs won $1,000. See you next time in the Millionaire Hotseat. Good night, everyone. Tonight we're going to give away $1 million. Yes, we are. Come on, let's go. Welcome to the Millionaire Hotseat. We've got the 6 contestants ready to go. Let's meet them because I want to give away some big money. And in seat number 1 tonight we have Andrew Johnson. He realised he'd left his passport at home after crossing the US border into Mexico. Whoops. While working in India, Rebecca Valastro was caught in a monsoon with water up to her waist. Kay Musgrove's European holiday was cut short because her travel partner got sick. Oh, don't you hate that? At his parents' restaurant, a young Ralph DiMarchi had to fill in for the chef and cook for a large group. While giving birth, Emma Gibbs was given too much gas. She hallucinated, thought she was somewhere else. And Chris Hayes got kicked out of an all-you-can-eat restaurant because he ate all he could eat and it was more than they could afford. All right, Andrew, come on! Hello, Andrew Johnson.
Hello, Eddie. How are you?
How are you, pal?
I'm very well, thank you.
45 years of age, general manager. Content, it says. You don't want to talk about where you work?
No, they don't want me to talk about where I work.
Bad luck, it's my show. We'll do what we want to do. No, well, from Caulfield South, Robert is your best mate. Go, Rob.
G'day.
How are you, buddy?
Yeah, good, thanks.
Mate, tell me about this. Driving a group of tourists from Cairns to Cape York got stuck crossing the crocodile-infested Jardine River.
I was driving a group of people up Cape York, working for a travel company.
Yeah.
And didn't have any camping gear, and we had to go through a river, and there's usually a ferry.
Yep.
And the ferry was out that day, and then there's a way you can go across the river, but the local people up there dig holes in it so that you go on the ferry and pay money.
Ah.
But you know, if you walk across, you can find the way across, and got everybody in, told them you'll have to walk across first, just walk as a group. I didn't tell them there were crocodiles in the river.
Oh, that was nice of you.
Yeah, and then got about 3/4 of the way off to the other side and it just goes droom, and sunk. And I went, oh no. So I got on the radio, found people to come down and pick me up. It took them 6 hours.
Oh.
And then...
So you sat for 6 hours in a crocodile-infested river?
Yeah, going backwards and forwards because I had to go to passengers which were on the bank.
Yeah.
And I was in the thing going backwards and forwards. And eventually it got dark. I made the really bad move of using a torch and there were little red eyes
Mate,
everywhere.
that wasn't the first bad move you made,
No,
Andrew.
then I found out it wasn't in four-wheel drive.
Ah, good. That was the third bad move of the day
Yeah.
for you. Andrew, let's make a couple of good ones. You want to win $1 million?
Sure thing.
Let's play Hot Seat. Go. Okay, $100. Which of these is a ballet by the 19th century Russian composer Tchaikovsky? A. Eagle Rock. B. Falcon Crest. C. Swan Lake. D. Duck Soup.
Oh, I think I'll lock in C, Swan Lake.
Locked in, correct for $100.